What if you set it up to the point where you could bypass that? Okay. So if you're listening, you did it the right way. Now is your time. Forget who said no to you. Okay. Forget my age. Forget all of that. No, 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 no. Now is the time. There's no excuse. Now is the time for you to do it the right way because listen, these generations, they're desperate for it. Okay, we're desperate for champions that won't get Bill Cosby. That's another one. Desperate for champions that won't get snatched away from us because that is traumatic in itself. It is. That's why it's hard for a lot of people to let go of those celebrities and things of that nature.
Hello,
Right?
great ones. Welcome to Live and Be Great with Latonya McDonald. Here we explore emotional healing, family relationships, and spiritual growth. Please note, all content is for educational purposes only and is not therapeutic advice. All opinions are alleged and based on personal experience. Fair use copyright information is available in the description. All rights reserved by Live and Be Great LLC.
Those of you who are artists, right? And you feel like, oh, maybe I'm too old or I don't have the right look or why didn't I do it back then? And, I used to want to do this and I used to want to do that. Number one, rejection is protection. Okay. But the pipeline from celebrity to downfall or celebrity to cancel, okay? I feel like you all who are afraid to put yourself out there as artists, okay? And I'm talking about any form of art. Afraid to put yourself out there because you feel like your time is past or you haven't, you've been rejected by the industry. Okay. Now is the time for you to shine because what if you set it up this way? What if you set it up, in your soul contract with the Most High, your creator, whatever you believe in? What if you set it up that way to where I want to bypass the 90s, the whole Hollywood, casting chair, all those horror stories. I wanna bypass all of this stuff so I don't have to worry about that trauma, and then I can reemerge myself when I'm done cooking the right way on my terms without have to sacrifice my morality, my faith, my spirituality, right? Who I am, my design as a person, who I'm trying to be as a person just to be accepted, right? And then lose everything in the end. Okay. What if you decided to come out now and do things the right way without leading a trail of victims, including yourself in your path behind you? Okay. Look at all. You got Ellen and Diddy and R. Kelly and the Epstein, everybody who's doing with Epstein and, Ghislaine Mascot, whatever her name is. The Chris Browns of the world, Tory Lanes, the abusers, right? All of that. Listen, everybody who abuses has been abused. Okay. And look at what happened with the Nickelodeon, Quiet on the Set, right? That documentary, all them kids being mistreated, abused, in front of everybody, right? And stuff that we're missing, the over sexualization, all of that. And it's leading to the abused become abusers, right? Look at all of that. What if you set it up to the point where you could bypass that? Okay. So if you're listening, you did it the right way. Now is your time. Forget who said no to you. Okay. Forget my age. Forget all of that. No, 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 no. Now is the time. There's no excuse. Now is the time for you to do it the right way because listen, these generations, they're desperate for it. Okay. We're desperate for champions that won't get Bill Cosby. That's another one. Desperate for champions that won't get snatched away from us because that is traumatic in itself. It is. That's why it's hard for a lot of people to let go of those celebrities and things of that nature, right? Now, sometimes when they listen to their songs or they watch their work, or they look at their work or whatever the case may be, they listen to their work, whatever it is, it's very, very painful, right? They can't any longer. So now we need people to fill that void, to fill that space. So now is your time, and I hope you take advantage of it. Okay, let me see. Is there anything else I want to touch on right now? Nope, that's it. So we're going to chop this up. We're going to chop this up and chop it up right. Okay.
Thanks for watching Live and Be Great. If this resonated with you, like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. For deeper support, you can always book a session using the links below. And don't forget to grab your free digital soul cleanse. The link will be right in the description. I'll see you in the next video.